Hi everyone, this is Aoshen from the University of Hong Kong. This research is done by Dr. Kipi Chow and me, and our title is Feature Extraction of Protest Demonstration on Linden Discussion Forum. Here is the agenda of this presentation. We will first overview the Linden dataset, then talk about the motivation of this research. Then it is the experiment on multi-label classification. Finally, we'll have a conclusion and talk about the future work. In today's cyberspace, many cybercrimes leave traces in social media platforms, such as Facebook and online discussion forum. And potential criminal activities may be posted in social media. In this way, the online platforms are the places for detecting potential crimes and obtaining traces. The Linden Discussion Forum is a well-known multi-category discussion forum in Hong Kong. Some activity organizers will post notification messages in advance, and the supporters or regular users can immediately read, participate, and post their comments. From August 2019, most of the discussions on the forum refers to public gathering and demonstrations. The demonstrations in Hong Kong over these past months have astonished the world. But whether a particular activity constitutes a criminal offense depends on the local laws and regulations. But it is still important in police resource management to identify the features of an unregistered demonstration. So this study established a model to automatically identify the features of the demonstrations from public posts. We divided our experiment into 4 parts: data collection and labeling, the post-factorization, multi-label classification model, and finally is the experiment result. The first step is data collection. We collect the posts on Linden Current Affairs section from 2019 August to October. Most of the posts are in traditional Chinese or Cantonese, and the sentence in this bracket is the English translation for this presentation. About data labeling, totally there are 7 labels: strikes, arson, wounding, sit-ins, parades, riots, and conflict. And we randomly select 1,272 posts to label the data like this, like the table shown here. The second part is the post-factorization. We first use a doc-to-vector method to transfer the textual posts to vector matrix, and then use the Pearson's correlation coefficient to calculate the coefficient matrix to find the relationship between the post and the 7 labels. And then this matrix is the input of the multi-label classification model. For the classification model, we use MLP, the neural network, to build the model. It is a class of the feed-forward artificial neural network. And I show the structure and the information of the model here. The accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score are shown in this slide. And from the weighted average value here, we can see that MLP has a good performance and reliable classifying to the corresponding labels. But since the label data is unbalanced, it's still difficult to identify some minority features. We can also output some high correlation topics appear in each class. So based on these topics, it is feasible to describe the subject and understand the urgency of the corresponding demonstration. To make a conclusion, the fluid demonstration will not only disrupt the business and traffic, but also affect social security and threaten the social order. We use MLP multi-label classification methods to understand the specific forms and the characteristic of the harmful demonstration on online forums, so that it can provide the theoretical support and application examples to assign resources and have a proper monitoring of the activity schedule. The future research will attempt to study the relationship between the subjects and discourses on a deeper level. And that's the end of this presentation, and thank you for your listening.